Hi there, everyone. This is Eva from Heart to Heart, and we are back, and we shall talk about the cards that I pulled from the Archangel Power Tarot cards yesterday. And before we start, I just want to get the energies together here. And since it's Friday and I'm here and having a lot of time ahead of me, I just want to invite you to get comfortable and take a few deep breaths with me here to relax. So if you feel safe to it, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Mm, you don't have to follow my breath. You breathe on your own. Just follow your own breath. And inhale in the way that makes you feel comfortable and exhale in the way that makes you feel that you are relaxing. Breathing out the events that have occurred during the day and just being in this energy of yourself. And invite yourself to be here today. Invite yourself to be here together with everyone else. And to do that, you can use the invocation of I am. I am presence, and I am one with Father, Mother, God's I am presence. I am presence, and I am one with everyone walking upon this earth. I am presence. And I do set my intention to the higher good, to the higher best for all humanity on a organic path. Then I just want you to drop into your own field of energy, be in that light of your I am presence, and do know that you are connecting to the great central sun and the central sun behind that central sun. It turned out today to be November 11, so it's 11/11/2022. So there is a significant meaning to these dates. It's master numbers, and they are also connected to a lot of events, galactic events, celestial events that are taking place all around our globe, our Milky Way, our universe. But it's also a thread that is aligned throughout and combined as circles within a circle with other celestial rounds. So this circle within a circle is also something that is connected to how we are perceiving things here and how we are working through what's ever happening in our own world, in our own understanding. So when a cycle has come to an end, another cycle will soon be opening up or overlapping, taking it to a new level. So either you are completing the circle, moving up in a new circle like a spiral, and that's what you usually see when people are trying to explain visual how things are moving. You can usually see a spiral moving upward or downward. So either you are on the same platform, repeating events, happenings, and your life seems to be moving around in circles, repeating itself, or you are moving upwards, which means that you are taking the leap into the next quantum realm, into a new circle of learning, connection, and evolving. You can also be in a spiral where you are not progressing forward. And why they are bringing this up is because we are in a process that we have been talking a lot about, letting go of what no longer serves us. So when things are no longer in service to us, we need to let those things go. And we have also, through the past, been talking about the importance to set boundaries, healthy boundaries for yourself, which means that you are a priority within your life for whatever reason and for whatever path you are walking on. And there was a necessity to be on that platform, to move that full circle around, to be able to set boundaries, be able to process the meaning of what letting go of what's holding you back and do not longer serves you means. But as everything else, even this information or this process is able to expand and move forward, because there are no just black and white, there's a lot of shades between. And to be able to follow in the process, you need to reflect upon what does that mean. And usually when there are synchronicities and there are people involved and there are celestial realms, we are connecting a whole lot of items together. There are events that are connected to each other and affect each other in a long-term development of events. So for a lot of people, it has been a lot of purging, tracking ancestral tracks, what's going on in the past lives, trying to heal and forget, heal and repair, heal and let go, heal and forgive, heal and just be in love. We also talked about the importance to drop into your heart space. What has been taking place for the past couple of weeks, a few months back, even for years of preparation, that building up to the events that are taking place right now, is that Mother Earth, or the Mother Pole, or the Earth, the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy, is making her way back. And that energy is the awakening of the heart flame that are placed within your heart center. And that is not connected only to the physical being of a female body. It's an energy. And during the past, these energies of feeling, embracing the emotion and the compassionate love for yourself, for everything that are coexisting with you from the Creator, has been suppressed or closed off. And we do know that many think it's so much easier to not feel, to just shut feelings off and not go in feeling with your heart, not be able to embrace the power and energy from yourself, from the source, and from others. And that is also why we have been cut off from this motherly energy, from the feminine energy, because we have allowed not to be able to embrace that energy within our hearts. Why? Probably because that was a part of the evolution that we had to go through. Was it meant for us to totally separate ourselves from the divine source? Probably not. But as everything is in a creation of expansion and expanding and evolving, so was this opportunity to let the energy and the mankind evolve into that state and search its way back to the source. And now we are divinely guided this time, divinely guided to move forward, to reconnect and take this quantum leap into the alignment with everybody else out in the universe. There's celestial events going on, and the whole process includes a lot of words, and words. And we are moving forward, and there can't be an energy point holding everything back. So that's why the ascension is in this state right now, that we are expanding and moving forward. And when we are moving forward, we need to take baby steps, or we need to take steps. It's like a ladder, you're climbing on a ladder. You are going from a point A to a point B, or however you want to see the process. But if you don't grasp the content between those 2 points, you need to take step by step, so you are following the path where towards the goal that you are moving on. If you jump over that path, there will be a chaos, because you won't be able to process what's going on. And if you don't grasp the content within yourself, and what's going on around you, the leap by itself will not fill a purpose. So the energy behind everything, because everything is energy, the thoughts are energy, and everything that are taking you on that path, making you move forward, is an energetic blueprint moving from one point and are pulled forward to the origin point. And the one holding back is you. You and I, and everyone who needs to take it by their own steps on the path. So it's not a strange thing that so many around the globe are experiencing the same things, are moving in the same process, having the same thoughts, moving through a conscious, evolving development. And you can see the synchronicity moving around the globe. And that's the beauty of it. So now, the past years, we have been in this process of purging, letting go, heal and forgive, dropping into our heart space, open up and preparing for the heart flame to bloom, open up and just letting the feminine energy anchor in and be. So there are a resistance of embracing the feminine energy. And a lot of that resistance is due to the past. So even if their conscious intention is to embrace the things, there's a subconscious resistance of still cutting the feminine energy off. And if you paid attention to what I said before, there is a higher organic good for humanity, which means there are other paths that are not organic, and what you usually refer to artificial intelligence. And logic is a beautiful thing, but if you are just holding on to logic, you are not opening up for the energy that are coming through your heart flame. And the energy from your heart flame is divine energy. So we are supposed to combine those two. And when we are shutting that energy off, just using the logic thing to try to understand and move forward, sometimes we will end up in just using the spoken words to set boundaries, to let go of what no longer serves us, which means that we are sometimes cutting people that are close to us off because they are not serving a purpose in my spiritual path. But the feminine energy is love, compassionate love. So there's a fine balance between letting go of what no longer serves us and being compassionate and loving and understanding towards our next kin. So how do we navigate between those things through that essence of setting boundaries on how we want to perceive and proceed in the world, how we want to be holding our own energies and thrive within ourselves and in our paths. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to exclude one thing from the other. It's all coming back to the intentions that you are setting when you are doing that. Just because you have, let's say for an example, a family member close to you that doesn't bring you on that spiritual path or moving forward in life in the way that you want it to be, doesn't mean that you have to exclude that person for the rest of their lives. You just need to exclude those feelings that you are triggered about, because you are responding to an energy that that person is holding. So the compassionate within yourself are embracing the love for that person that you have, in the same time as you are no longer responding to those energies that are not serving you. And that's the next phase that we are moving into. To look upon the situation that you are in and really pay attention to what's triggering you, why you are responding to that, and not just exclude anything. Because when you are excluding everything around you and setting this square pattern around yourself and say, nothing will ever stop me, nothing will come over this boundaries that I'm setting, and that's the way it should be, you are closing down and excluding the energy, the mother energy. And that is not the way how things will work in the future, because she is anchoring here. She is anchoring upon earth within our heart center, in our heart flames. And the mother energy is the organic way. It's a balance between the masculine and the feminine. It's no longer that one holds the higher position or the higher quantum of energy. Now the both are making its way to a balance. So we need both of it. But shutting the emotions off will not benefit any of your visions or your missions. You will just be serving another higher good. They may not be working in the organic path that you're probably longing for to go. So when we took those cards yesterday, we got this Three of Michael card. And this Three of Michael card says, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. Well, you have probably done a very, very good job so far, releasing the past by tracking down what's going on, working on the forgiveness to heal, to embrace, and to hold the space of love within. And time heals all wounds, but you need to start to set the intention. And you also need to allow the feelings to be within yourself, because that is the part of the divine energy. So when you shut those feelings down and say, I do not want to feel anything, you are pushing the divine feminine energy away once again. This is a learning process, and that is the circle that will move into a new circle that will take you to another circle, or you will find yourself in the wheel of what we have called karma. We're repeating the same things all over again through life after life after life, and that wheel of karma is ending. We are putting a stop to that. So by releasing the past, to embrace what has been, put it the compassionate feeling within your heart space and allow it to just be there. Forgive, heal, and feel love for what you have been through. Embrace the lessons of it. Because this time you are here and you are able to look upon whatever you have been through and whatever you have been put through with an objective vision. So now is the time to change the whole situation. And those karmic wheel that you have been spinning on does not longer serves you. So embrace them and let those go. And you will grow from the situation. And it is time and important to take time to heal. And as we have said before, please ask your angels and guides, or even your close friends, for assistance to heal. The angels are all around you, and a lot of us are responding to the blue ray light that are in a working process with Archangel Michael, led by Archangel Michael. And there is no shame on calling upon Archangel Michael, because the energy that are running through this whole ascension process will still be able to tap into to help us to heal. That's why we have those guides all around us, to be able to tap in. So you can ask for any angel to be assisting you, to help you move forward, to heal those wounds. And Archangel Michael is one of those. And when you do that, when you are letting go of those things that are no longer serving you, and you are using your higher intention for the higher organic good, and still embracing the feelings that you are feeling, because forgiveness does not always mean that you forgive other people. That's a good start, but it also means that you are forgiving yourself, because the mind is so many times playing a playful trick with us, and many times it allows ourselves to be our worst enemy, the one who blocking yourself for moving forward. And that also reminds me that I just received from Kryon. Let's see if I can get that. It's actually from Lee Carrol. I subscribe to that channel, and Lee Carrol is the original channel from Kryon and the magnetic service. And the synchronicity that we were talking about has been popping up. I saw a post from Jenna Pinkstone talking about synchronicities, that synchronicity is a way of you to recognize that the universe is telling you that you are taking a leap forward. And I truly believe that is true too. And this post that comes from Kryon today is also talking about the compassion that things are pouring from. How to use synchronicity and not be all that logic about everything, because that logic will keep you in a place where you probably overanalyze things, and because there is something in our human way that we want to know exactly how things are working, and by doing that we are leading the energy on sidetracks. So when we are not using that logic thinking, to be logic is a wonderful thing, and let me just say that I don't mean that you're just going to shut that off, because logic is a wheel, a circle within a circle. But when you're using too much logic, it can also be that you are moving away from the purpose or the missions that you are going on. And what this post from Lee Carrol and Kryon was referring to was the wisdom of knowing and receiving messages from the Kryon and entourage. And when Lee Carrol, as the holder of that energy, stopped use his logic sense of how, try to understand how things worked, the energies started just to pour in, and the messages started to flowing, and that is the guidance. So overthinking and planning exactly how things are going to be is not always the thing that serves you. Sometimes you just need to let go and trust that the energy will guide you, to provide you to say the right thing for the right one who is listening. We are a lot of human beings here on earth, and we are a lot of people that are sharing the way that we are perceiving the information that we are receiving. And for some people, that information will get them further on their path, while the next person is benefiting from another one. That is the beauty of process. That is our I am presence working at the higher organic good. So the next card that we went through was 8 of REM. And this is a card that has been occurring rather often through these readings now. And it says that practice makes perfect. Take great pride in excellent work. You're doing excellent work. The energy and effort you put in your work financially supports you and also feels very rewarding. If you're considering changing jobs or careers, it will go very well. There is a great motivation to be success, and your willingness to invest in your long-term goals will pay off. And it also says a lot, much to learn. And this card usually indicates a job training or going back to school, attending seminars or creative classes, and that research is a very good thing to do to access the information that you probably already have. And that is also a way to embrace the logic and the unlogical energy, to combine them. Because what this card also is saying is that this angel that are helping the reader here to gain information is either a musa or angel that are helping you, your guide. And for me, it also symbolizes your higher self. And you have so much knowledge. And sometimes I get blown away about the incredible information and knowledge that people are holding within themselves and not sharing out there. And usually it's because we are over analyzing things. And when we do that, we tend to shut things off. So we are once again disconnecting us from these energies that are fighting its way to shine through in this world, to help us take this quantum leap to fulfill the purpose of what we are here to do. So trust that the information that you have within yourself, trust that the information is celestial guided, divinely guided, and that there are people benefiting from the fact that you are expressing it. So don't hold you back. Don't hold the information within your back. Don't hold yourself back. Claim that spot. Let go of that. I'm not good enough. I can't do that because that is the things that are blocking the information from pouring out there. You can and you will. Just trust. You are your I am presence. I am my I am presence. And together we are one within our Father, Mother, God's I am presence. Trust that. Trust the feeling, trust the energy, trust the light that are pouring in here. Embrace the feeling of Father, Mother, God that is entering here as a guidance. Next card that came up was the Knight of Raphael. And it says committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet and situation or topics that make your heart flutter. And it also says be prepared to be swept off your feet. Someone has the ability to bring deep emotions to the surface. This card often represents falling in love. It can also herald creative or artistic proposal and career opportunity, as well as situation or topics that make your heart flutter happily. And I do believe that that is the purpose of this card when it pops up in this reading. This is the beauty of energies, that we are in a time where we are changing everything around us. We are changing the way we are looking upon our jobs, our personal lives, global events. And when we do so, there's a whole new world opening up for you if you just embrace it. And to be able to follow the passion within yourself will make your heart flutter happily. So this romantic night might as well be the opportunity of you moving into something that brings passion back into your life, that embraces the feelings, allow you to feel the love flow from the heart center space. Because that is where we want to be. We want to be dropped into our heart flame. And we do need to understand that the only way to work through this circle of movement is to open your heart, to feel, to heal, to love, embrace, and let go of that does not longer serves you. It doesn't mean that you are throwing away people around you or whatever it might be. It means that you are protective, of course, of who you are, but pay more attention to the feelings. And once again, I do know there's a lot of people having people within their lives, and they are struggling with the concept of letting go of what no longer serves you. And they think that they need to just get rid of that human being that are in your own family, that you have so close to your heart. You feel tremendous love for that people, for that human being. And still that human being also is holding you back in some way. So when you are shutting your feelings off, cutting it off, that's so hard to embrace the love you have for someone and still letting go of those energies that human is projecting. And the easiest way that has been so far is to cut the feelings off, to cover oneself within this energy of I don't care, you doesn't affect me anymore. But when you do that, you are also cutting the other edge, the incoming energies from the mother energy. So if you are embracing the mother energy, start looking at what is the trigger points that you are receiving. Because if you're holding love for that person, it probably does not mean that you have to let the person go from your life or constellation. You may just need to change the settings. If that person can't respond to that setting, there might be that person is actually leaving it, but that person will leave you by its own free will or choice. It will not be cut off by you. I hope I make my way understandable here. So this is one of those things that I have been feeling as a very important thing to come here to put out in the light, to talk about. Setting boundaries is healthy. Setting boundaries for yourself is very, very healthy. And setting boundaries doesn't include to shut your physical emotions off, or your emotions, the energy off. Because when you do that, you are also shutting the mother energy off. Embrace the mother energy and feel it here within yourself, and hold those compassionate feelings while you are setting boundaries. If the mother energy, the feminine energy, the balance is within the other person, the response will be something that will bring you both forward into the next chapter. So focus more of what you hold within yourself, what energy and what light you hold within your own heart flame, because that is the next chapter that we need to work on, to hold that, invite that love, invite that energy into our lives here right now, and connect, and let the heart flames connect with the rest of the I am holders, the way showers that are here. And we will have this because we are moving forward. But we just need to ask for assistance and help, and see yourself as a carrier of the energy, the holder of that energy. You have the heart flame within yourself, you have the feminine energy within yourself, and your mission right now is not to cut her off, it's your mission to embrace her and be that love. Healthy boundaries, amen. Keep those healthy boundaries coming. Keep the compassion and love here too. Don't shut your feelings off. That's the next chapter. So take this with you, and I wish you all a beautiful upcoming weekend. Be safe and see you soon. Amen.